The African elephant tips the scale at up to 6,000 kilograms, and it wears that weight like it means nothing. It pushes over full-grown trees to get to food. It digs wells in dry riverbeds that other animals drink from for weeks. Its trunk alone contains over 40,000 muscles, more than the entire human body, and can delicately pick up a single coin or uproot a tree depending on what the moment demands. This is not just an animal that is large. This is an animal that reshapes the landscape around it. The rhinoceros takes a different approach. It doesn't reshape the environment. It simply refuses to be threatened by it. Skin thick enough to absorb blows that would end most creatures. A horn that has been used in combat for millions of years. It doesn't need speed or camouflage. It needs nothing, because almost nothing dares to start a fight with it. And then the hippopotamus, seemingly docile in water, but a hippo can open its jaw to a 180-degree angle, sprint faster than most humans on land, and has killed more people in Africa than lions, leopards, and cheetahs combined. The lesson? Never mistake stillness for safety. Height changes everything too. The giraffe stands up to 18 feet tall, and that height is not passive. It sees predators arriving long before they get close. It drinks from water holes in a split-legged stance that makes it briefly vulnerable, so it moves fast and stays alert. And if something does get too close, a single kick from those long legs can shatter a lion's skull. The giraffe doesn't look like a fighter. That's exactly why it wins. Now forget everything you just pictured, because the ocean rewrites the rules entirely. The blue whale is not just the largest animal alive, it is the largest animal to have ever existed in the entire 4-billion-year history of life on Earth. Longer than a basketball court, heavier than 30 elephants stacked on a scale. Its heartbeat can be detected from 2 miles away, and it sustains all of that mass by feeding on krill, creatures smaller than your finger, filtering millions of them through baleen plates in a single mouthful. The biggest thing that has ever lived eats some of the smallest. The whale shark moves through the same ocean like a slow-moving continent, the largest fish on Earth, gliding just beneath the surface, unhurried, almost dreamlike. And then, deeper, where sunlight doesn't reach, lives the giant squid. Eyes the size of dinner plates, the largest eyes ever evolved, designed to detect the faintest bioluminescent flicker in total darkness. Tentacles lined with serrated suckers. For centuries, we only knew it existed from the scars it left on sperm whales. In the deep ocean, size doesn't just mean power, it means disappearing completely and still being the most dangerous thing down there. Back on land, some giants became hunters. The polar bear is the largest land predator on Earth, and it is built with terrifying patience. It can smell a seal through 3 feet of ice and a kilometer of Arctic wind. Then it waits, motionless, sometimes for hours. One strike, done. The tiger is smaller, but arguably more efficient. It moves through dense jungle without a sound, using its stripes as optical camouflage that breaks up its outline in filtered light. It kills with a bite to the back of the skull or a suffocating grip on the throat, ending things in seconds, silent, exact, invisible until the moment it isn't. And the crocodile has been doing this for over 200 million years. It watched the dinosaurs rise. It watched them fall. It changed almost nothing about itself because it didn't have to. The bite force is one of the highest ever recorded in any animal. Once the jaws close, the physics of escape become nearly impossible. It is simply the most perfected. But size isn't always about killing. Gorillas are massive, capable of force that dwarfs any human, and yet they spend most of their lives in quiet social rituals. Strength in their world is measured by what you protect. A silverback will place himself between his family and a threat without hesitation. The giants of the sky lost flight and gained something else. The ostrich stands nearly 9 feet tall and runs at 45 miles per hour, fast enough to outpace a racehorse over distance. It didn't need the sky, it owned the ground. The cassowary is smaller, but arguably more dangerous, a direct descendant of dinosaurs with armored head and dagger-like claws. One kick can be fatal. It didn't lose flight, it traded wings for a weapon. And then there were the ones that came before. Tyrannosaurus rex, a predator whose bite force was strong enough to crush bone. Titanoboa, a snake 50 feet long, coiling around prey with pressure that left no room for survival. And Megalodon, a shark whose teeth were the size of a human hand, that consumed whales the way modern sharks consume fish. Being the biggest has never guaranteed survival. The largest animals to ever live are mostly extinct, and the ones still here survive not just because of their size, but because of what they built around it: intelligence, patience, adaptability, family. Nature doesn't waste anything, especially not something as costly as size. Every giant earned its place, and the ones still here are proof that sometimes the most extreme solution is also the right one.